Appalachia, a land of wonder and a land of danger. As the sun sets on another wasteland day, new creatures come out to start their nighttime activities. I'm Sir Reginald Featherbottom. Please join me for a two-part series called Nighttime in Appalachia. A new night is born. The first well-wishers to show up is that of the rave bug. While not much is known about the rave bug, we do know it likes to party. Originally thought to attract its prey, the glow sack on the rave bug is actually used by the bug in various techno-electronica-fueled dance parties. Other creatures in Appalachia love this music so much that they have been known to swallow rave bugs so that they may also glow. As a general rule, avoid any creatures in nature glowing or listening to techno. Another early arrival to the new nightlife is that of the possum. This male possum seems to have found himself a mate. The two lovers go scavenging for food. The life of a possum is rather short. Not being a predator or a creature of any real note, they mostly exist to hunt for food, have dirty possum sex, and then die, and eventually be turned into awesome opossum bacon. It looks like the male has averted disaster by deciding where they should dine tonight. The female approaches. As she eats, the male keeps watch. But only 5 minutes into grubs and chill, she gives him the look, which means it's time to perform the other duty that which possums are good at. And they're off to go make disgusting babies. Elsewhere in Appalachia, a couple of young wolves see who can establish dominance. Having clearly earlier eaten a swarm of rave bugs, these wolves now stare each other down for the possibility of who can be the new alpha. Intense displays of aggression are soon over when one wolf phases through the other in a manner that scientists have not been able to explain, with the larger wolf showing dominance with his knowledge of the dark arts. He has been acknowledged as the new alpha, leaving the other wolf to be his wingman. As we journey deeper into the forest and deeper into the night, other new creatures start to come out. Here we have a blood bug, accompanied by a very strange and nasty creature, the bloatfly. Based on proximity and no other evidence at all, it is presumed that the bloatfly is trying to woo the blood bug. But when your hobbies include landing on and eating poop, it will take more than that to woo her. He starts a dance. As he finishes up, he looks around, awaiting the results. It's an epic fail, the likes of which this young blood bug has never seen before. As to not hurt the bloatfly's feelings, she buzzes around a nearby tree. There she can safely phone her friends and post that embarrassing video to social media in hopes of a viral hit. Courting at the best of times can be tough, but that shit was downright savage, yo. We now journey to another region of Appalachia. Here in the dark, another denizen of the night continues their routine, busier than a beaver, and more robotic than, say, a robotic beaver. The lumberjack protectron soldiers on. They work tirelessly through the night to serve their masters who are no longer there.
Primary directive: all trees must become desirable wood products.
The protectrons are governed by a series of directives, with the others being serve the public trust, protect the innocent, and uphold the law.
Must chop wood forever.
Sadly, these robots are far too efficient at their jobs. With mass deforestation, many creatures have been forced to relocate and find new homes. It is up to us, as residents of Vault 76, to use up this surplus of wood and to also attack and kill many of the fleeing creatures, because XP, building floating eyesores and killing things, is nature's way. In the dead of night, size can be as much of an advantage as a disadvantage. One such little creature is on the run. When you're a key ingredient in everyone's favorite rabbit stew recipe, one does not have the luxury to stop. This rabbit has evaded predators and bolts up a hill. Once at the top, it's a whole lot of nope, and it runs back down. With that direction filled with murderous clunkers, it picks a new direction and runs off further into the forest. With a new direction firmly in its mind, it sprints, giving everything it's got, devoted to survival. Nothing can stop him now. It all goes to plan until nature places a stone wall in its way. Just like in the simulations. These wascally wabbits can actually teleport a short distance. And he keeps running. In nature, usually things only run this fast and this hard when they are trying to escape a predator or dodge child support. This rabbit has clearly paid off some Brahmin to act as a sort of bodyguard. We now go beyond the bridge of flat woods to the window, to the to the grassy fields that lie beyond. It is here in the dry riverbed that a fight for survival is about to take place. One member of the herd is alerted. Radstags know that you don't have to be the fastest radstag in the herd. You just have to outrun your buddy. This poor schmuck obviously didn't get the memo. And finally, he hears the sound of robotic communism coming his way. It's now an epic play, a struggle for survival, playing out on nature's grand stage. Communism intensifies. Another close call. The radstag quickly yeets it out of here. We finish off this series at a location known only as Deathclaw Island. One part science fair chameleon and one part Satan's nightmare. The most notable parts of the Deathclaw are in its name. We are being hunted. Clever girl. Deathclaws are adept predators and are especially dangerous at night. The Deathclaw has a keen sense of smell. This shot was only able to be obtained after our camera crew had soaked themselves in Deathclaw urine for 3 straight days. This female has made her nest from sticks, dirt, game reviews, and the bodies of dupers, all providing a wonderful insulation for her nest. One has to wonder why anyone would come to a spot on the map called Deathclaw Island. Here lies our spicy girl's latest victims. Whether they were Christmas noobs or just a couple who had a death wish and sought the most crunchy, nastiest ending, one thing remains for sure. They made a tasty meal. Sensing the light of a new day, this Deathclaw has work to do to finish up the events from the night before. It seems this Deathclaw has a scam. When your home has death in the title, you have to get creative in luring in your prey. She surveys the area, making sure the safes that she's carefully placed around the island are stocked with some ammo, caps, and some pre-war money. Next, it's time to use her legendary shovel and bury the bodies. Oh no, our camera team's been seen. She charges. Even with blood and gore squirting out of her cameraman's face, he gets a great shot. That is, until she hits the camera. Sparks of electricity go flying, and suddenly, we might not get that Emmy. Join us next time as we explore Point Pleasant, examine the myth of the Mothman, a study of a snallygaster, and a new camera team. I'm Sir Reginald Featherbottom. Good night.